Hey there, goofballs. It's your old buddy Radford, here to tell you all about what happened in the latest story at the Wing Badger Tavern. While Fox and his burglar crew were off saving Jeb, Alan put together a team of his own, and off they went to save an avatar. And this time, it was none other than Bumblefoot herself. Here's who we had on the team. Me, Radford the White, a very chill and some say handsome dragonborn monk hailing from the icy mountains of Thraxtonhouse domain, and the Not Twin Twins. Riley Kid O'Leary, a warlock cleric in the service of Andromeda, the Silver Star.
Would you please stop fighting so loud? I'm trying to draw.
And her brother Zop, also a warlock of Andromeda.
It's important to stay clean in a dungeon.
Riley's shy but sassy, and Zop is the most dapper record keeper Urda has ever seen. And finally, our fearless, smart, well-prepared, capable, omnipotent...
Actually, Radford, while I do consider myself to be quite capable, I would be remiss to let you go on record calling me omnipotent.
I've heard it both ways. So the beginning of our story finds us in the dwarven city of Geim, where Alan is decided to attune to the Rod of Intelligence. The puzzles in there were some real humdingers, if you ask me, but he made it through, just at the cost of a few months' time. When Alan came to, we took the twins and planned our approach with Laredith. He told us about the Rusty Jungle and the City of Nowood. It was in that area where we'd find Dew. Before we could get all the plans together, we were rushed out under the cover of the unveiling of Softcook's memorial statue. Poor guy. I knew he still weighs on Alan's heart. It was also tough seeing Princess Caitlin. Processing grief is never easy. But you know what else is never easy? The ding-dang blast of desert heat, that's what. Sand can go kick rocks if you ask me. Let me see if I can remember what happened out in the desert. We got buried in a sandstorm, hid like field mice from the largest bird in the world, and quote-unquote bartered with Duffin. I don't know how he's alive, man. He should have burned to a crisp out in the sun with fair skin like that. This mountain of inventory was impressive, I suppose, though. I bought a sled. That was cool. Cool sled to put a cool tent on to keep us out of the blasted sun. Stupid blasted sun stand sticking everywhere. We are now in Hambly-Hoo. Hell yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Mostly, Zop and Riley got sun poison and had to sleep it off the entire day. Oh boy, am I sure glad Riley didn't have any opinions about what preparations we needed to make on our journey into the Rusty Jungle, because that would have been frustrating for her, for sure. We got all prepared, though. In our minds. With knowledge. No useless guides needed. A hop, skip, and a jump landed us in the depths of the Rusty Jungle. A dark, dismal wood, filled with disturbing sounds and lurking horrors. One such noise ended up splitting us up for a moment. Zop and Riley found one of those Tinkali scorpion guys, who was severely wounded. Alan and I found a dark, mysterious, totally legitimate cleric of Zanir, who beckoned us to follow him and help do. When I went back to get the Not Twin Twins, the Tinkali told us that there was an evil shadow being who had killed a cleric and stolen his holy symbol. Whoops! Smash cut to Alan being ambushed by the shadow creature and being thrown off of the ledge into Geyser Falls. We made it in time to see him, and you know what that means. It's story time at the Wing Badger Tavern? Nope! It means it's time to get vertical. After being torched, spelled, punched, kicked, iced, and insulted, the shadow creature melted away into what we later learned was chaos energy, pulled from the plane of Limbo itself. The same plane that the aboleths came from. The bottom of the cliff was full of undead, but Riley and the Tinkali held them at bay while we made our escape deeper into the mountain. We found an old camp used by one of my brothers from a former life, a monk of the Society of the Silver Sky. He was murdered by a shadow creature. I took his injustice as my own and swore it would be judged. Standing on the stone steps of Nowood, it was hard to see the twisted face of Dew, trapped in the arcane circle in the center of the giant stone column. Alan and Zop made a plan to not destroy the circle this time, but modify it into a circle of teleportation. The perfect exit strategy. It pushed us to our limits, but in the end, I brought judgment to the shadow creature. The smart boys finished the circle, and we got out of there before the aboleth down below arrived. But we were too late. Way too late. It was long dead. The last bits of divine energy pulled from her body. Alan wouldn't accept it. He was too late again, and he ran off to find Riley. She told us it was well past the time that she could help as well. That night, as we rested, Riley cast a spell on Alan and stole the Rod of Intelligence from him. We got to her before she could completely get away, though. Zopf broke the aboleth's hold on her with a bop on the head, right before I totally creamed her with my Flying Dragon Ice Glacier kick. Good on Zopf for that one. Alan suggested we leave the caves and rest later. We made camp further up the mountain, on a cliffside, on the path to the Scale of Stars. We saw what turned out to be a willow wells in the sky that led us to a secret chamber beneath the massive scales. Dew, it seems, had helped us one more time. Inside there was a deeper secret yet, though. A small box, tucked away, hidden just on a hunch by Dew herself. It contained the material components of the cataclysmic ritual. Dun dun dun. And with them in hand, we were whisked away on the perfectly timed back of a dragonelle by none other than Elaine Mollusk herself. And in the coolness of the dawn sky, we watched as the city lights below revealed themselves to be the burning remains of holy sites across the land. The aboleth's war was in the house of our kin. But in this moment, I'm thankful. Thankful to be with my co-workers in the back of a dragonelle, headed to the last free city of Urida. I'm coming, Kay. I'm coming to find you.